Good evening, everyone. This is Hinanas, your science teacher, and today we are going to learn class 9th, chapter 5, the fundamental unit of life. So let's start. Do you know what is the fundamental unit of life? Yes, it's cell. Cell is known as the basic fundamental unit of life, and all the living organisms are made from cells. Okay? So let's see the definition of cells. Cell is defined as the structural and functional unit of life. This is the definition of cell. Cell is defined as the structural and functional unit of life. So the question arises, why the cell is called structural and functional unit of life? What does it mean? I will explain this question with an example. Okay. Have you seen wall? How does it made? Yes, exactly. It makes from bricks. With lots of bricks. Okay. One by one, all the bricks are laid down and joined with some cements, and we have a brick wall. So brick is the basic structural unit of a wall. Similarly, all the living organisms, including plants and animals, are made from this small cells. Cell is the structural unit of life. Okay. This is cell. This is one cell, and similar cell combine together to form tissue. And similar tissues combine together to form an organ. And different organs combine together to form organ system. And different organ system combine to form an organism. I hope this is very much clear to you why the cell is called structural unit of life. Let's come to functional unit. Our body performs various functions such as digestion, respiration, circulation, excretion. How does the functions take place? All the functions are carried out by cells. That's why it is called functional unit of life. I hope this is very much clear to you why the cell is called structural and functional unit of life. Cell is structural unit of life because all the living organisms, including plants and animals, are made from cells. Okay. And functional unit of life, all the functions in our body performed by these cells. Okay. Now the discovery of cell. Who discovered the cell? First, yes, Robert Hooke discovered the first cell. And how he discovered the first cell? One day, Robert Hooke observed a thin slice of cork cell under his own microscope. This is the microscope of Robert Hooke. Okay, so Robert Hooke observed his thin slice of cork, and what he observed? He see the box-like structure in microscope, and it looked like just the room of honeycombs. You see in this picture, this is the honeycomb, and the cork cell is also similar to the room of honeycomb. That's why he gave the name cell, which means room of honeycomb. It is very interesting now. We are made from cells. We are studying cells and inner cells. This is quite interesting. Let's move ahead. Okay, Robert Hooke discovered the cell under his own microscope. Now, the question arises whether we can see the cell without a microscope. Yes, we can see a cell without a microscope. Examples are hen's egg. Hen's egg is a single cell which can be seen by our naked eyes. So, cells are vary in size. Some cells are very small in size. Some cells are very large in size. Okay. Now discuss the shape of the cell. Shape of the cell vary according to their functions. Some cells are spherical in shapes, like your RBC cells. RBC cells has spherical shapes. Next, muscle cells. Muscle cells are spindle in shapes. Next, coming to neuron or nerve cell, it look like electric wires because it has to send the message throughout the body. That's why it is shaped like a wire. Okay, I hope this is clear to all of you. Now, on the basis of number, we categorize the organism in two categories. First is unicellular and then is multicellular. Organism which is made from a single cell are called unicellular organism, like amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular organism and it is made from only one cell. So this is amoeba. You just draw a closed curve and put a dot in center, and that's it. Amoeba is drawn. Next, coming to multicellular organism. All the organisms made from millions of cells are known as multicellular organism. Examples are plants and animal cells. We are made from millions and trillions of cells. That's why we call it as multicellular organism. I hope this is very much clear to all of you. You enjoying the session? So next, come to structure of cell. We have three basic structure of cell. One is plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. Plasma membrane is used to fix the shape of the cell. In animal cell, the outer membrane is known as plasma membrane. This is the outer membrane and this is known as plasma membrane. But in plant cell, other than plasma membrane, they have one more covering which is known as cell wall. Okay. Next, coming to nucleus. Nucleus is the central part of the cell. Nucleus is located in the center. And cytoplasm, the jelly-like fluid present between the plasma membrane and nucleus are known as cytoplasm. I hope this is clear to all of you. We discuss these structures in detail in our next videos. Okay. I hope you enjoying the session. Thank you for watching.